Tiger Woods has made his name in the golf world, and he never fails to make the impossible look effortless. In this video, we'll look at the top 10 unrivaled shots of Hall of Famer Tiger Woods. So, wasting no more of your time, let's get into it. Oh, and make sure to watch this video till the very end. Starting with number 10, the Milwaukee Open. In 1996, when Woods professionally debuted at the Greater Milwaukee Open, he was 8 strokes behind the leaders after the first round, shooting 67 to 69, and he was out of the game going into the final round. However, on Sunday, he ensured that all eyes were on him after pulling off an incredible shot at Brown Deer Park. On the 202-yard par 3 14th hole, he chose to use a 6-iron, and his arrowed shot only required 2 bounces to find the hole. The hole-in-one helped Woods score 7 under to place T60 for the tournament. He double-checked that his ball was at the bottom of the cup, an ace in front of 150,000 spectators at your very first PGA Championship tournament, and it was just the beginning. Moving on, number 9, 2012 Memorial Tournament. Safe to say that Woods and Muirfield Village are a match made in heaven, cause Tiger's a 5-time winner at the Memorial Tournament. In the final round of the 2012 tournament, the 46-year-old was 4 strokes down, but amazing things happen when he's wearing a red polo. When his tee ball on the par 3 16th went long and to the right of the pin, he had just blitzed the front 9 and was only 1 stroke down from the leader, Rory Sabatini. The American faced a challenging pitch shot that was both downward and in a risky lie. As the water was in play through the green, there was no room for error. Woods played a complex flop shot, perfectly landing the ball on the green and observing his ball dribble directly into the hole. When the stakes are this high, only Woods could flawlessly sink a shot like this. Next up, number 8, Players Championship 2001. One of Tiger Woods' best putts, and the commentary that accompanied it will live on in the memory of everyone who witnessed his first victory at the 2001 Players Championship. Tiger flirted with the water near the back of the renowned island green at TPC Sawgrass's 17th hole. After hitting an iron that he described as crap, the ball landed a few feet from the drink, presenting him with a 60-foot putt that most golfers would have been content to make for par. He struck the ball and it zoomed across the green, breaking 3 times instead of just once. Woods raised both arms in the air and gave a loud fist pump to the cheering crowd as the ball landed in the hole. Gary Koch described the marvelous putt as better than most, and he was absolutely right about that. Coming up on number 7, the 2010 US Open. The 2010 US Open did not start that well for Woods, with no birdies chirping at the Pebble Beach. But on Saturday, everything changed as birdies were aplenty, including an unexpected one on the par 5 18th. Woods had to avoid the 3 greenside bunkers that were all poised to harm his comeback form, as he was stuck behind the infamous tree in the middle of the fairway. With his fairway club in hand, he took aim at the Pacific Ocean, where a massive slice sent the ball within 15 feet of the hole. He created yet another magical moment in the signature Woods style. Following up, the 2008 US Open at number 6. We're back at the US Open, but it's 2008 this time. And if you haven't already guessed, Tiger was at it again. He could hardly walk around the course, wincing in pain from his recent knee surgery and the well-kept fact that he had a double stress fracture in his left tibia. He had a difficult final day, dropping 3 strokes in the first 2 holes, but he was still just 1 back of Rocco Mediate going into the par 5 18th, which served as the hole's tiebreaker. His weak drive drove him into the fairway bunker, and his surprise subpar layup followed. A birdie was needed to take it to a playoff with Mediate, but a 12-foot downhill putt stood in the way. Woods said that it was actually one of the worst portions of the green, and he just kept reminding himself 2.5 balls outside the right because it's choppy down there. The ball caressed the hole and fell as he perfected his measures. The 46-year-old player's roars were as loud as the crowd itself. Next up, number 5, the 2005 PGA Championship. It took place at the Hazeltine Golf Club and is the first of 3 featured bunker shots. Woods was 3 strokes off the lead going into the 9th hole, his 18th overall, as his second round came to an end. He was 167 yards from the green as he made his approach from the sand. A forest of trees and the lip of the bunker were both just yards away from him. Add in a downhill lie, and nobody could believe Tiger chose his 3-iron to not only get him out of difficulty, but also to give him the best opportunity of closing the gap at the top of the leaderboard. He made a shot that was almost impossible to make for any other golfer, but Woods, of course, made a shot and absolutely nailed it. The ball miraculously soared over the trees and softly settled onto the green, only 20 20 meters away as Woods flushed his bunker shot. Then he effortlessly made the 20-foot putt. Coming up, the Bell Canadian Open on number 4. At Glen Abbey, Woods faced off against Grant Waite in a challenging race for his 8th victory of the year. In contrast to Woods' earlier in the year victory at the US Open, which he won by an incredible 15 strokes, the New Zealander hung tough and forced the American to pull off the unbelievable. From the minute the first drive was hit in the final round, the two had been engaged in a continuous battle, but Woods had the advantage of going into the 72nd hole with a one-shot lead. Tiger had only one thing on his mind: winning. So he pulled out his 6-iron. Yep, you heard that right, his 6-iron. And just when the stakes were high and there was absolutely no margin of error, he powered the ball from the wet sand, and his eyes were glued to it as it flew past the pin just 18 feet away from the green. It was a jaw-dropping moment then, and always will be. The American legend won the US, British, and Canadian Open in the same year, becoming the first player to win the Triple Crown of golf since Lee Trevino in 1971. Now for number 3, the NEC Invitational 2000. Everyone knows that golf is not an easy game, but the difficulty grows tenfold when it's nearly pitch black. The golfing world GOAT finished his finals round at the Firestone Country Club after a 3-hour storm delay in absolute darkness. Fans swarmed the 18th green as the PGA champion was ready to hit his 168-yard approach shot, their cameras flashing in an attempt to get a peek of him. A clean stroke sent the ball hurtling into the shadows, and it fell only 2 feet from the pin. It was quite annoying how no one could properly witness the historic moment. In the 2000 NEC Invitational, Mr. T won for the 8th time that year, giving him at least 8 victories in back-to-back seasons. Moving on to number 2, 2019 WGC-Mexico. This shot was so exceptional that it already has a plaque by the side of the right fairway bunker on the par 4 9th hole to honor it. The American needed some sort of inspiration to finish his round with some momentum heading into the weekend. Righty was positioned in a bunker 134 yards from the hole, with trees blocking the entire right side of the green. He promptly switched to a 9-iron after initially assuming his 8-iron would do the trick, and that was the right decision. With a magnificent helicopter finish and a powerful slice, he thundered the ball out of the bunker, sending it soaring past the woods. After a few bounces on the green, the ball sped across the surface to within 12 feet of the hole. If Woods had made the birdie putt, it would have been the icing on the cake, but sadly it didn't work out. That doesn't change the fact that Woods' shot had everyone in the gallery drooling though. Finally, on number 1, the 2005 Masters. Definitely saving the best for last. It's universally acknowledged as one of the finest shots in golf history. The Hall of Famer had a one-stroke advantage going into the 16th hole, but his tee shot struck the left side of the green, and his ball dropped just short of the rough. His ball was perfectly placed on the green after a delicate effort that saw it travel up the slope, across the ridge, and then gradually towards the hole. The ball paused as it approached the hole's lip slowly. The golfing world was in a state of agonizing disbelief as the ball stopped right on edge. But after that, it fell right in, making history once again. That's a wrap for this video. Which one of these shots was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.